Feeling rushing through you from your head to toe. Ooh, doom, 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 doom. Ooh, ooh, woo, 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 woo. What's up, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Rap a Taste. Welcome back to another episode of Rap a Taste with your host, the one and only, the fabulous, muy bonita. Do you feel bonito? Because I feel bonita.
How you feeling? Bueno? Fits good?
This isn't mine.
Do you or do you not feel bonita?
I feel bonita.
Wonderful, because you look bonita.
I hope you've had a lovely week. I hope you're doing great. I myself am very hungry, so I cannot wait to finish doing this so I can get some food in me. But yeah, a little why don't we do a little weekly catch up, yeah? So a little weekly catch up. I spoke to my dad yesterday. Amazing. I hadn't spoken to him in like 3 months for real. And that's crazy. When I spoke to him, he was just like, yeah, man, like, just trying to find out how you doing. How you doing? So I had to holler at little shorty, and I was like, I literally was like, oh, God. No, because I literally was like, why don't I call him? It's just, I always, the funny thing is, I always say to myself, tomorrow. And then tomorrow will literally turn into 3 months. And that's so bad because it's just like, this is the person that I love the most in this whole wild world. Wation night. I love him to death. So it's just like literally the minute we say hello, laughter. It's like laughter galore with my dad. I don't know why the light is still off. Am I gonna record the whole episode in the dark? But yeah, it's just so soothing to hear his voice and just like talking to him. It's just so good for my soul. So yeah, I spoke to my dad. That was refreshing. Definitely planning on buying some tickets to go back home to go visit him. Don't tell him. He doesn't know. Not a lot has happened, but definitely my highlight would be I went to watch the Hunger Games. Okay. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And when I tell you, let me tell you. It was good. I absolutely love it. My friend actually bought me the ticket. I'm a huge Hunger Games fan. I absolutely love it. But also going there made me question like, are you really a huge Hunger Games fan? Because like wait because I literally was so confused. When I finished watching everything, I was just like, I obviously need to go back home and reevaluate. I have to go back home and actually like watch all of them again because it's like there's so many things that were just not connecting. And this, I feel like this one, I could tell that this particular one was supposed to help join all these other dots and connect them together. But I was just like still so lost. But at the same time, I hadn't seen my friend. I went with Angela. Angela bought me a ticket. We went in there. But yeah, I think it was also just the excitement of not having seen each other for a long time. So we're just like giggling and stuff. Nothing to disturb other people, because please. Wait, I'm a human being, far from an animal. But yeah, it was just a good time. Again. You can see that somebody didn't sleep, putting things together, piecing things together. Except I just didn't understand what was going on when we say, are you coming to the tree? Da 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 da. They say he murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. So, why are we talking about Met at Midnight by the hanging tree when in actuality in the movie it was Let's Meet at Dawn? So I'm just like, let's just make the things correlate, because if you're talking about midnight in the hanging tree, but everything happened at dawn, what is it? What? How? How, what? It literally was not understanding. And also, it's like, apparently it's supposed to be snow, but it's raining. So I was like, which is which? Check the weather, it is looking real uppy outside. I checked the weather, it was looking real rainy outside. And it's just like, you said it was supposed to snow. So what is it actually giving? Okay. But yeah, boom. We got to the theater. Angela, by the way, is a delinquent. I did not know this. Two counter things, okay, that happened. I was starving, and I knew if I had eaten here at home, I wasn't gonna make it to the movies, because your girl is notoriously late. I don't know why. There's something that happens to me when I came to the city. I can never be on time for anything. I don't know why. And I never used to be that person, but I just don't know how we're gonna go back. But boom. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Ba-boom. We get there and she's like, "Oh, Yasha, you absolutely have to eat. This is not good," because I literally hadn't eaten anything. The gum that I was chewing that was in my mouth, that was the only thing I had eaten the whole day. And this was like 6 p.m., mind you. The thing was starting at like 6:40. So we went to Macca's, but I just felt like a criminal because I've never actually brought outside food into the cinema. So I literally was like, "What are you turning me into? Oh, I'm a criminal. I can't bear this." I literally was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get caught." Like, what? Because she was like, "Nyasha, like, you're literally starving. And right now, we're already a little bit kind of almost late. So if we actually went to the theater food courts or whatever, those ones would be packed right now. If we want to go there right now, it's going to be packed. So we need to go to Macca's." And sure enough, the Macca's line was shorter. So we did all that. We put all our food in Angela's bag. And then my drink started leaking in her bag. Literally puddle. And I was just like, "This is why I don't do stuff like this." Because why were we trying to put a whole drink in a little tote bag? Like, I was just like, this is what happens to criminals, is God punishing us. And then Angela, tell me why when we were coming back home, I know I've jumped to the end, but we're coming back home. This girl is a bandit. She literally has some type of shady ass card. Her bus pass is like illegal or something like that. We had a whole security guard stop us, and I saw him coming like in our direction, and I was like, "Hey now." I was like, "Hey now, like, what are you talking about, officer?" What? You can don't arrest me, officer. Literally, I saw him coming towards us. Like, where the hell is this man going? Don't nobody better touch me because I look too good right now. But yeah, he was coming to Angela. He was like,
Excuse me, ma'am. How old are you?
and she's like,
I was born in the year da, 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 da.
and then he's like, yeah, this compass card, the one that you have right now, is not the one for you. And I was like, Angela, why would you do this? And then she was like, literally like, shh. No, senorita, we're not gonna talk about this. And I was like, we're gonna talk about it because we almost got shot. I almost died on on account of your inadvertent malfeasance. But she was just like, "Oh, this one is much cheaper." And what can I say? When the girl's trying to like finesse the system, which is trying to like do what she needs to do to survive, I can't even knock her hustle down. I can't even knock her off for that. So I was like, "Oh, get it while you can, girl." But you got busted today, so I guess it's time for you to stop. But yeah, as I was watching the Hunger Games, I kept on thinking to myself, I really don't know what this movie's about. Because the whole time I was under the impression that this so first of all, at first I was like, my goodness, this boy is gorgeous. But the more he started to do like evil stuff, the more he started to do shady, evil, malicious stuff, that's when he became more and more not so good looking to me, because I was like, why? I should have called the cap when he was there. I remember this at first, like, this is like one of my favorite parts when he was talking to, I keep saying Lucy J. Lucy Gray. I keep saying Lucy J for some reason. So if you hear me saying Lucy J, just allow me, please. He goes to the cage. First of all, these guys are being kept. No, the Hunger Games is actually brutal, you know. They're being kept in a zoo, like actual livestock, like actual wild animals. They're in a zoo, and I was like, no, no, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're in a zoo and they're like animals and they're hungry as hell. Hungry as hell. And he was there like, you saved me, Lucy J. Lucy J, you saved me. You saved me. And they were having a moment and I was like, this is so sweet. And I was a little disappointed because I actually thought that he himself was gonna be in the, you see, this is just going further to show that I have no idea what I was watching, because I thought the whole time that President Snow was supposed to be in the ring as well, but he was just an outsider. But I was just like, the way this man just like changed in real, like he was a whole chameleon, and I was just like, boy, you were broke too. You had nothing too. So why are you trying to act like you're above everybody? You're literally a nobody with your makeshift shirt and your too tight to fit shoes. That's why Peter Dinklage had to put him in his place, because he was like, you good for nothing. But also absolute head spinning moment. I was just like, he literally, the Hunger Games were dying and he literally ignited the fire. This President Snow, this boy, I swear to God, is the only person that I've seen like shave their head off and then become not attractive because of all the evil that he was doing. I was just like, you've done enough. Literally, like, I thought he was the good guy the whole time until he started to do things that are like questionable. That's when I was like, maybe something is wrong here. That's what I was think, like, maybe something is off. Something's a little off. Like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of like, I don't know, like weird vibes from you, President Snow. But yeah, I just love the whole storytelling aspect, like breaking the story down and getting into it. Let's see how it really is, how it really was. Something that bothered me is the fact that Rachel Zegler, Lucy J, aka Lucy J, the singing. Now, one thing about me is contrary to popular belief, I actually do not I actually do not like singing, especially in movies. I hate musicals. I think the only musical that I like is High School Musical, and we're pretty much done from there. But everything else after that, I just don't have a tolerance for it, because I'm just like, at what point would you ever just start to break into song? And it's also just like, why do we pretend like you just didn't do a whole song right there in the middle of the street to prove your point? It's just, no, musicals are just it's too dramatic for me. I know, coming from me is like, really, Nyasha? Really, do you want to go there? But I could not. I could not, and I still can't. But yeah, it's just like, is this the Hunger Games or is this America's Got Talent? I can't. I literally, when Lucy J started to sing, I was like, girl, no. I was like, stop all of this. Literally throw all of this in the bin, because why are you singing? No, I literally was like, no. It's a little, like, what? Girl, you are way too hungry to be breaking off into song. Like, no, I literally cannot. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I don't know why. You have to come here to fight for your life. This is not The Voice. What are you actually doing? Like, did you even prepare for this moment? No, I can't. But yeah, I just like the little connections, like with Katniss, that whole, like, it's like Wolfsbane. It's like a plant. It's like a plant. But then this girl's name is Katniss, and and I remember at the end when like Angela was trying to like explain to me some of the things in the movie and stuff. I was basing everything that I knew off of what I've seen in this movie, right? As if I don't know what happens in the future. And she's just like, no, because I was like, wait, no, he wasn't always a bad guy. He was a good guy. And
She's like, no, he's always been a bad guy.
And I was like, what do you mean?
she's like,
Because he's always wanted to do things for himself.
and I was like, what are you talking about?
He literally came from poor people, and he wanted to like associate himself with good rich people so that he could get himself like a scholarship, da, 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 so that he could help his family out. And
she's like,
No, 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 no.
you simpleton. That's not what's going on here.
He wants everything to himself.
And then she explained this where she was like, oh, like even if you see like the way he was with a group of rich people, right? And then they were like, da, 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 your friend over there, your man over there. And then he was like, that's not my man. That's not my man. And she was like, oh, like when he was doing that. And I was like, he was just trying to fit in. He would have blown his cover. And then she's like, okay.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but
She kept on explaining other things to me. And I was like, no, he literally was good. He literally was good. And then he turned into a monster. But as I got to the end, I was just like, I feel like his character development is so top tier. The way he started off and Hunter telling him, don't be like your father, and he really didn't want to be like his father. And then him actually becoming his father in the end. It absolutely, like, it baffles me. It was just played out so well. I was like, good day, mate. Good job. He definitely did a good job. And Hunter as well. I was definitely like, I want to see what she's bringing, because I had seen her in Euphoria. So I was like, okay, I want to see like what what she's got with her. And she definitely showed range when she was like touching his face, and she was like,
you have a chance to do da 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 da. You can save us. You can do da 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 da.
she really looked like, I really believe that she was from that time. I literally was like, this girl belongs in this world. So spectacular. And then Miss, don't even get me started with Viola Davis. Miss Viola Davis, chef's kiss. No, when I tell you, like, this lady, when she did the supervillain, she did the. I feel like the whole movie was just on Viola Davis's back. She literally could become the Hunchback of Notre Dame, because she carried the whole movie on her back. Because Viola Davis way. Because Viola Davis way. I think I like how everything has like a theory after, like everybody has their own way to try and like dissect what the hell was going on. First of all, okay, Angela was cheating because she read the books. So it's like what she understood from the books and what I was watching at that very moment, completely different things. I remember thinking to myself, like,
Angela, where are you getting this from?
and I was like,
Are you talking about the book?
it's just like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, so you've got a cheat sheet. You literally got a cheat sheet. You're cheating, you're cheating, and you're cheating. I'm talking about, let's analyze the movie from what we're seeing right here, right now. This is what we have. This is what's being presented to us. Let's deal with the information that we have right now. And then I was like, it's just not making sense to me, because obviously it wasn't explained too much in the movie, because I was like, it doesn't make sense to me how he became such a villain. Like, why did he become the bad guy like this? He didn't have to take it there. And then she's kind of like explaining like, oh, in the book, well, he saw a lot of messed up stuff when he was a kid. Because I was like, well, like the fact that he saw just one guy cutting one guy's leg off during the hunger starvation games, just because somebody chopped somebody's leg off to eat it because they were starving, doesn't mean that's gonna affect you for the rest of your life. It's like, oh, boo-hoo, you saw somebody eating somebody's drumstick. Like, what is the first drumstick you've ever seen? Get over it, please. Get over yourself, Jon Snow. Also him, I say Lucy J and Jon Snow, but I literally was like, no, there's no reason for Jon Snow to be this insane. Like, it was just not making sense to me. But I absolutely love it. I love the costumes. I love the storyline. I don't know. I really, really, really wanted to see some arena action in there. But I'm definitely gonna have to, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch the other ones so that I can kind of like, from what I know and what I've been told about the movies and stuff, now I can kind of like piece all the puzzles to piece all the get what I'm saying? I can piece the puzzle together. And yeah, but yeah, that's been my week, man. Definitely been on my mini series scavenger hunt thing. I highly recommend that you watch The Hunger Games. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I would give it a 10 out of 10. I really did like it. Yeah. And then one time, oh my days, when that poor boy got bit by a bat and he started to like literally foam at the mouth. I remember like there's two parts. Sorry, I forgot. There's this foaming at the mouth part when he got rabies, like when he got bit by a bat. I knew this is like before we even got into the movie. So everybody's kind of like, Angela's like, what's wrong with him when he started to like freak out and like he's hallucinating. I was like, oh, must be the rabies. Must be the rabies until we saw him like literally foaming out the mouth. And I was, first of all, I was like, nobody's ever paying me enough money for me to foam out the mouth because that's crazy. Foaming out the mouth is actually the get. Swear. I swear. Nobody can pay me. No, you'd have to pay me a hefty check. But I feel like nobody can pay me enough to foam out the mouth. That's crazy acting right there. You could never have me. No man on this earth could ever make me foam at the mouth. Foaming at the mouth is actually crazy. It's demonic. It does not belong on this earth. That's crazy. Imagine being afraid of water. What? Literally would never be able to live. Like, can you see me? I shower twice a day. I shower twice a day every day. Imagine then being afraid of water. Like, I wouldn't make it. I literally would, what? Survival of the fittest, kill or be killed, and literally water would kill me. Like, what? Not showering would kill me. It's crazy. And then I start to laugh. Accidentally. Okay. So remember that part with the girl? The girl got in, she already wasn't the first of all, it's just like, you're not gonna make it, babes. I'm so sorry. This is not for you. I don't think this is for you. You're not gonna make it anywhere if they put you in the Hunger Games arena and you're already sick. Like, this is how I know this stuff is brutal. Like, there's kids in there's people who are already sick. They already have their own problems, and on top of that, they're hungry. This is cruelty at its worst. At its worst. This girl is already sick, and I remember like when when Lucy J poisons the water, and I see this girl coming out, and I already knew. I literally whispered I whispered to Angela, she's gonna drink the poison. And tell me what happened. Boom. That's exactly what happened. She drank the poison water. And I remember laughing uncontrollably, like obviously not out loud because I was in like a freaking movie cinema with so many people. But I remember I remember when she came out, the minute she came out and the bottles had been set, I already knew the picture that they were trying to paint. And I absolutely love that for myself when I know things like even the rabies part, I was like, he's got rabies. When I know things that other people don't know, I'm like, I feel so proud of myself. Not that I'm like doing this throughout the whole movie, like just like whispering, but we're whispering at each other, like it's calm. But yeah, I knew she was gonna drink that poison water, and I started to laugh because I was just like, oh. First of all, I was already surprised that she made it this far. But the fact that then she would just drink this poison water and then end her own lifeline, that was disgraceful. I was just like, girl, get yourself together. Like, what? You gonna let this poison water kill you? That was tragic. It was an absolute shame. An absolute shame. What a waste of a character. Because what? You didn't even have the dignity to let somebody else kill you. You had to kill yourself. I turned them off because I was like, oh my god, she's gonna drink the water. She's gonna drink the water. It was so hilarious to me. I don't know why. And I'm absolutely crazy, but yeah. It's a little over my head. But I kinda like it. Oh, it was so crazy. But yeah. Gonna do this week's song of the week. It's a song by somebody that goes by the name Colby O'Donis, okay? Is an American singer. He's best known as the featured artist in Lady Gaga's 2008 single Just Dance, gonna be okay, just dance. But this particular song that I'm gonna tell you about today is called What You Got, featuring Akon. Okay, and it goes like, yeah, those guys wanna come treat you right, 'cause you're sweeter than apple pie. Everything that you want, you got. Girl, you know that you need to stop. Always talking about what you got. Always talking about what you got. Always talking about what you got. Girl, you know that you need to stop. Oh, okay. So this is an amazing, amazing song. It came out January 1st, 2008. This is R&B and soul. What's really good, okay? I remember this song. I was in the 4th grade when it came out, and myself and the housekeeper used to go berserk over this song. We used to be like watching the music video and dancing, literally dancing the afternoon away before my parents came home and checked my homework. 2008, boy. 2008 is the best year of my life to date. Anything that came after 2008 has been hippopotamus. Anything that came after 2008 has been applesauce, penguin applesauce. Anything that has come after 2008 for me personally has been the ghetto. I'm saying anything that has come after the year 2008, it's post-apocalyptic, because I have never had the same amount of fun as I had when I was in 2008. But yeah, we used to be dancing to the song, following the dance moves, making our own, and we would dance from the beginning to the end. And it's just so many good memories, like, just rush back into my head when I think of this song. And like, just the music video, everything was just like, oh, so nice and sexy and clean, and like, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you didn't know this song, you're gonna love it. It's definitely a vibe. Always talking about what you got. Always talking about what you got. Girl, you know that you need to stop. Okay? Okay. So now that we've done that, I guess this will lead us into poem of the week. Is something that I wrote last year called Lucky Little Leprechaun. This is one of my more kidsy poems, and this one is like a tongue twister even for myself. I read this sometimes and I'm like, God damn, who did this? Who did this? Who made you do this? Because what? Okay. Sunday the 13th of March 2022. Lucky Little Leprechaun. Okay? Okay. A little short man in a suit painted green, with the pointy little nose and shiny skin, stole all my gold and robbed me dry, but I didn't give him a chance to see me cry. He hopped on a rainbow with his tiny little feet and left sparkle dust where the ground meets. So I followed the steps into the forest to try and get as much gold as I could get. But to my surprise, the mystical creature bolted in a flash. I never knew something small could move so fast. So I came up with an idea to try to trap the little man, to catch him in a net the next time he ran. I made my device as quick as I could. Try to steal my gold again, I wish a leprechaun would. I caught him and shook him before he took off like a rocket, and all of my gold fell out of his pocket. I looked him in the eye and said, "Little leprechaun, why would you do this?" He fluffed his orange beard and said, "I didn't mean to be foolish." I said, "I don't understand why a fairy would steal. I thought you wouldn't mind. I didn't know humans could feel." This is what the leprechaun said. "I'll snap you like a twig," it echoed in the air. He said, "Hold on, lady. You don't need to go there. I'll grant you 3 wishes if you let me leave, but they'll only come true if you believe. I said 1 for the money and 2 for the show. Grant me my wishes and I'll let you go. So he started to cry, and so I felt bad. Then he gave me all of the gold that he had. He said, "Thank you, Missy. You are." Then I said, "Lucky little leprechaun, it's time for you to leave." I like that. I'm talking poetic justice. But yeah, that's Lucky Little Leprechaun, or LLL, triple L. Let me know what you think about the poem down below. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, then this will lead us into okay, so album of the week is one of my top 5 dead or alive best hip hop albums ever. This one is by Cardi B. Invasion of Privacy. I absolutely love this album. I think I know all the songs through and through. Okay, so the track list goes like this. Number 1, Get Up 10. Number 2, Drip featuring the Migos. Number 3, Beacon Head. Number 4, Bodak Yellow. Number 5, Be Careful. Number 6, Best Life featuring Chance the Rapper. Number 7, I Like It with Baboni and J Bolvin. Number 8, Ring with Kalani. Number 9, Money Bag. Number 10, Bartier Cardi with 21 Savage. Number 11, She Bad with IG. Number 12, Through Your Phone. And number 13, I Do with SZA. Okay. One of my absolute favorite songs on this album is Get Up 10. She killed it. She went in heavy on the rap, and I absolutely love it. And I definitely love to see that side of Cardi B when she's just going off, talking her slick, talking her slick, talking her slick. She definitely did her big thing on this song. They gave her 2 options, stripping the loose, used to dance in the club right across from my school. I said, not. Don't get it confused. Had to set the record straight because people love to assume. Oh my days. I absolutely love this song. You guys have no idea. Like, what? I feel like let's do Get Up 10. Be Careful. Let's do Ring. Through Your Phone. And I Do. Okay? That's your top 5 songs to listen to if you really don't want to get into the whole album. You can start off nice and simple, ease yourself into it, nice and smooth. And I hope you like that. Okay? Okay, party people. I hope you liked this week's album of the week. Let me know what you think about this, and let me know what your favorite songs are, and all of them things there. Okay. We're gonna get into this week's movie of the week, which is not really a movie, but it's a Netflix special. Okay, so this is Matt Rife's Netflix special. It's called Natural Selection. It came out 2023. I just watched it. Absolutely love it. It's so funny because I discovered Matt Rife the beginning of this year, like literally in January, and I was like, who's this boy? So yeah, I watched like I think 2 of his stand-up stuff on YouTube, and I was like, oh, this guy's really funny. I hope he goes far. And boom, I'm checking like when I finished watching Natural Selection, I'm checking on like Instagram, he's got like 6.4 million followers, and I was like, oh, he big. When I saw him, he was just like starting up. I could have sworn to you he had like 1 million followers. But yeah, I remember just thinking like, oh, I can't wait to see him get there. And before you know it, like literally this was the beginning of the year. I didn't even know who he was. And I remember I went to school and I was like, guys, I watched this special by this, well, not special. I was just like, guys, I saw this comedian. His name is Matt Rife. And actually one of the people that I went to school with has actually met him before. So I was like, good for you, Jennifer. But yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I think he interviewed me once. And I was like, oh, great for you.
And no shade. No shade. No shade.
I was like, oh, great for you. No, but yeah, I thought he was really funny, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see more of his stuff. And now he's got a Netflix special, so absolutely happy for him, and all the things that he's accomplished. Anything good that he's done, we'll put that to light. Absolutely love it. So we love that. It must be like, it's a quick watch. It's an hour and 4 minutes, so it's a quick watch, considering that there's like credits and all that stuff. So take 4 minutes off. It's like an hour, but nice. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. So yeah, there you go. Have yourself, if you're feeling down, have yourself a little giggle. Matt Rife will take you there. Talks a little bit about his childhood. Yeah, talks a little bit about his childhood. Talks about like just the internet, and I love how he just ended on a positive note, just talking about like, I really hate like trolls and stuff on the internet, people who try to like bring you down and stuff like that, because what, you have the right to post whatever you want on your social media because it's an expression of your art, and don't let anybody, he basically was saying, don't let anybody dim your light. And if we do a little background check, you find that I've been telling you this whole time, don't let anybody dim your light. Don't let anybody stop you from expressing who you are. And also, just follow your dreams, okay? This is what I'm going to leave you on. Boom. I hope you've had a great time with me, because I've had a great time with you. I've been Nyasha Gabriella Destiny, and this has been Rap a Taste. Okay? I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next week. Lots of love, hugs, and kisses.